Wow, I can't believe it. It's been 1 year since Vetlanta and KPMG teamed up together to do Vets Talk. And what a year it's been. Hi, my name is Lloyd Knight. I'm the co-founder and president of Vetlanta. And my Vets Talk story, I just want to tell you about my transition and really the story to Vetlanta. So I retired in 2007 after 20 years in the Air Force, where I was a loadmaster and a first sergeant. And I jumped into a great position here in Atlanta with UPS. And I was hired right on as a manager and really had a lot of success. I was promoted 3 times in the first 4 years. But I can tell you, I was unfulfilled. You know, things were going great for me. I had a lot of success, both home and at work. But man, something was missing, and I really couldn't point my finger on it. And then I had the opportunity to start the very first Veterans Business Resource Group at UPS. And really, I was kind of hesitant to take on that responsibility because I was so busy. I was traveling all over the place. I was finishing a master's degree and really putting in a lot of long hours into work. But I did it. And you know what? I figured out what was missing, and that was the veteran community. The veteran community is so important. And, you know, we started having meetings and connecting, and really I would like to say I did great things in the 2 years as my VBRG leader. But what I did was I set the foundation. And then things would change even more again for me. About a year into the role, I got a call from David Wademaker from Coca-Cola. And he connected me with John Phillips, who's the other co-founder of Atlanta. And we started having these great discussions, groups of us, about a dozen, meeting at Coca-Cola and UPS, and starting to talk about best practices and lessons learned from each of our VBRGs. And you know what? Those conversations were great. What it did is it connected our network. And that was really, really important because our companies in Atlanta were doing great things. We were hiring hundreds of, actually thousands of people. Our foundations were contributing millions of dollars. And we were volunteering hundreds and thousands of volunteer hours. But nobody was talking to each other. You know, those efforts really weren't collaborative efforts. And we really saw the importance of what we're doing and decided, hey, let's make this very formal. Let's start something. And we didn't know what we were going to start at the time. And what we ended up starting was Vetlanta. And Vetlanta is vastly different from a lot of similar organizations. First of all, we're not a nonprofit organization. We are a chartered club, and our charter is very unique. Our charter really puts the emphasis on volunteerism, on collaboration, on networking. We're chartered never to accept a dollar or give a dollar. And what that allows us to do is it keeps it very, very pure. And this Vets Talk is a great example of it. We put this together without any money. What we did was we had a great partner in KPMG, and we teamed up together. And we've been doing those things across the full spectrum. So here we are 7 years later from Vetlanta starting, and a little bit over 8 since I raised my hand and said, yes, I'll do the VBRG. And I can tell you, I am fulfilled now. I'm happy. I think I'm also better. I'm better at what I do at work. I'm certainly a better listener because running a group like this really takes a lot of listening. And most of all, I'm better connected. I'm connected to the thousands of Vetlanta members out there, to the hundreds of nonprofits organizations and businesses. And together, we will make Atlanta the premier community in the country for veterans and their families to work and live. Stay safe. God bless America.